Good evening, our listeners. You are listening to Power 106.3 FMKY Radio. We are located at 1151 South 5th Street. Correction, 4th Street. Sorry for that, y'all. We are here at Dee's Corner. You can follow Dee's Corner on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Dee's Reading Corner. That is DEES Reading Corner on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I am your guest host, Miss Nadia of Meeting in the Ladies Room Radio, and I am here live for the first time with Mr. Animated for Dee's Corner. What's up, Mr. Animated?
What's up, Miss Nadia? So, like she said, this is our first ever live recording. So, I hope this goes well.
Yes, it's going to go well. You're going to do great. So, we are in the studio today because for the next 2 weeks, we're going to be talking about what, Mr. Animated?
We're going to be talking about the Black Panther.
All right, yes. So, as y'all know, the tagline here is all things literary. So, we are going to talk about the literature and culture of T'Challa, the Black Panther. And that means literally diving deep into everything about T'Challa and his journey to becoming the Black Panther. So, real quick, I'm going to tell Miss Animated, go ahead and shout out your sponsors for the week.
So, my sponsors are Diamond Elite Design Customs, Mary Walls Media Brand Group, and GalaxyCon Louisville from November 22nd to 24th.
That's right. So let's talk about that real quick. So GalaxyCon is coming up this weekend. Are you excited?
I am very excited.
So for those who don't know, Power 106 team, we have taken part of the GalaxyCon, or as last year it was called the SuperCon Louisville. We were the radio station that was set up at a booth, and we got to do live interviews. We're interactive with the fans, gave away merchandise, tickets, and all kind of stuff. So this year we're going back, and Dee's Corner's own host, Mr. Animated, is going to be one of the lead hosts of the booth this year. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Are you dressing up?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, we ain't going to tell the people what you're dressing up as. But so you're going to do the cosplay? Or are you going to try to get into one of the contests or nah? You just going to do your hosting?
I'm going to into one of the contests.
You are? So you got to represent Power 106 pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. Okay, so for the next 2 weeks, I know me and you are going to be talking about Black Panther because of GalaxyCon. But we're also going to be filming live the show for the December 1st, I believe, from GalaxyCon.
Yes.
Portions of it, we're going to be filming that. So, guys, please stay tuned. If you are not already following Dee's Corner, go ahead and follow Dee's Corner at Dee's Reading Corner on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So, are you ready to get this show started?
Yes, I am.
All right. So, I think we should start the show off with this.
So, today I'm going to be reading you the origin of Black Panther. So, let's dive right into this book. A trio of black SUVs rumbled down a dirt road. The late fall winter whipped leaves out the swaying trees and across the road. The fluttering yellow and orange castrating stripedly with the gray billowing clouds across the sky. The trucks kicked up a cloud of dust behind them. Only Virginia wind. Other than the occasional curious note from grazing cow, the SUVs were alone and out of place in the remote countryside. After cresting a couple of hills and maneuvering around potholes in the road, the SUVs, one at a time, swerved sharply into an opening in the trees, where the road looked more like dual indecisions in the grass. Branches whipped the side of the SUVs until they entered a clearing with a small, ramshackle farmhouse. Slowing to a crawl, the trucks followed the grassy path across around the house to a massive antique barn and slowly drove through a set of open double doors. Shielded from the sky of a canopy of enormous oak trees, the brown and green damp old barn blended in perfectly with its surroundings, except for the satellite dish hidden under a back eave of the roof, and the surveillance cameras hidden in the overhanging branches and around the perimeter. Inside the barn, SUVs idled. Trios of dark-suited men disembarked, looking around at the banks of the high-tech monitor screen hung around the multi-level structure. Surrounding them on the ground level in what apparently were former horse stalls were overall clad men with dirty blonde or red beards, assembling and mocking, firing rifles, AK-47s, and other weapons. In the back of the barn was a makeshift firing range where other men in jeans and t-shirts discharged bullets rapidly at dark-colored mannequins. One of the black-suited drivers nodded at his compatriots and slowly walked up to one of the men on the firing line, tall with a scraggly reddish blonde beard. The man's body shuddered as he fired rapidly at the target dummy, shredding the head and shoulders while his clothes were quaint. His jeans were torn, his sweaty t-shirt declared the South war wise again, and the Confederate flag bandana around his head kept his eyes clear of sweat. His elegant eyes shone with a frightening intensity. The black-suited man considered this as he adjusted his Amori tie. Luckily, in the arms business, those kinds of men didn't haggle over price. When the clip was finally empty, the black-suited arms dealer tapped him on the shoulder. Carson Wibble III. Wibble slowly turned around, his eyes giving the man a clear once-over before speaking. Could be, and you are, someone who doesn't have time for games, Mr. Wibble. If you have my cash, I have your order. Wibble smiled and imitative grin. A piece of hay dangled from his mouth. There are always time for games, Mr. Blackthorne. Blackthorne snorted and then coughed as the rancid scent of man sweat and gunpowder invaded his body. Breathing out of his mouth, Blackthorne, find someone else to play with then. I don't want to be out of here. I don't want to be out of here any longer than I have to be. Give me my money, get your merchandise off my truck, and let me get back to my city. Wibble laughed with southern drawl, becoming more apparent as he talked. Your hoity-toity city slickers have never been able to stand the appearance of a real man, have you? You make all this noise about making this country great, but when it comes time for the dirty work, you can't do anything but get out of the way of real men. As Willow talked, the bustling activity around the barn hustled. Men shuffled toward their leader, who grew more animated and wild as he spoke. Flecks of spickle gathered on his ragged beard as his arms began to flail about. We're the real Americans, us, and we're gonna take our country back from the foreigners and immigrants. No one's gonna put up a temple of them in my country. If we have anything to say about it, right, boys? A raged cheer of whoops from the men led Wibble to raise his hands as if he were a prize fighter celebrating a victory. Blackthrone was just looked bored. Wibble exploded in the praise of a few seconds, then nodded his head toward the secluded stall that had been converted into a makeshift office. He wandered over, followed by a still silent Blackthorn. Wibble sat down behind an antique desk and propped his butt-clad feet on top of the dirty surface. Shut the door as we can have some privacy to conduct our financial dealing. Will you, Mr. Blackthorn? Blackthorn hesitated outside the door for a second, wary of the situation. Taking out a radio earpiece, he coiled it around his ear and spoke into the microphone. If I in 15 minutes, go to Plan Omega 5, full sweep, maintain radio silence until I return. Don't trust me, huh? Wibble cackled, hawking a huge gulp of spit onto the dirty floor. Just keeping my options open, Blackthorn said. He pulled the door closed and yanked his radio out of his ear. Silence filled the room for a couple of seconds. Then Wibble slowly stood up and walked around the desk to look directly at Blackthorn, who had set his feet and curled up his lips in a sneer. The two men then laughed as they hugged each other. Johnny boy, Wibble patted him on the back. Good to see you in person again. How's the arms business going? Blackthorn chuckled, just about as well as the secret agents. Business card. Have you talked to Dad lately? Wibble snorted. The old coot. The last time he designed to talk to his youngest child, he was still Scrooge McDucking his way through the Fort lateral social scene. He'd held up his hand and sat back down in his desk chair. And before you ask, yes, we're still cut out of the will. Damn, Blackthorn pulled a rickety chair out of the corner and brought it up to the desk. I was hoping he had dementia by now and forgot he disowned us. No such luck. We're on our own for a while longer. You bring the goods? Yep, it took a little doing, but our Belgian contract came through. Got some machine guns, a few grenade launchers, and some old Browning from the gray market. All dirt cheap, but pretty good profit margins on the resale market. The men ready. Wibble leaned back in his chair, chewing on his straw. Those idiots, they're as ready as they're